The urban side of it is that maybe you're not walking so many hours, but you're waiting in line at a public stand post, or you're paying a water vendor, right? People are paying up to 25% of their income just to get dubious quality water that they can bring back to their home. And so you have all of these coping costs that people are paying because of this failed system. It's hundreds of billions of dollars a year that go into health costs associated with this and purchasing water in the slums. And so what we're doing is creating an opportunity to invest in this so that we can turn that into small loans for people so that they can then reduce the costs that they spend on water.
Then they pay it back and you give it to them, and then you get water to someone else.
Exactly, exactly. And so Gary kind of had this insight years ago from spending his entire adult life in these communities and realizing that people were paying for water day to day, but they didn't have the money to front for the municipality is piping water underneath their feet. They're just not connected to it. So the middle class is paying 15 times less for water than the poorest of the poor are. So if you could front them the money for a connection to the system that exists, you're buying their time back. They can work at a job. They'll get all those hours back that they're waiting in line, or all that income back that they're wasting. That the middle class wouldn't have to pay. That comes back into that household. And so it was this kind of idea that he had to kind of apply the concepts of microfinance to the water space, and it just was a brilliant idea. These loans pay back between 97 and 99%.
The people actually, work whatever it is that they're doing to make a living. They can afford this over time to pay it off. Take a year or two, or
a couple years, yeah.
And we know banks make loans. How does Bank of America work into all of this?
Well, I think we've been working with Gary for a long time, and at first it was on the philanthropic end, but you have to be able to scale this, and it requires some innovative financing. So we came together with him to develop a water equity fund with the idea that if we could raise $50 million, and you're making good progress on that, we could scale this so that you could get to people in a much bigger mass. And I think you're seeing more of this anyway, more in terms of trying to deal with raising capital, innovative financing on a bigger scale for much more social impact kinds of opportunities beyond water, with global warming and with women and education. So kind of on the general UN sustainability goals. But this has been our real first attempt at trying to create a fund that will have a nice return, 3 or 3.5%. So that's better than a municipal. It's better than treasuries.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.